Good morning, folks. How are you doing? Welcome back, Football Digest Daily. My name is Nyash, and being on a Tuesday and there's nothing to talk about other than transfers, I'll just tell you the transfers that you need to check out on and some that have happened in the last 24 hours, because quite a plethora of them have happened and many more will be happening in the next coming days. So let's just get right into it. Don't forget to check this out. If you're on YouTube, on Football Digest KE, it's our other channel over there that we always feed this information there. All right. So, like yesterday, of course, the big news was Manchester United signing Donny van de Beek. I was getting that name wrongly. Donny van de Beek, which, like I said yesterday, I think it was a heck of an acquisition by Manchester United. He's a heck of a player. I like him. Like I said, he'll add depth to Manchester United. But again, there'll always be questions of why are Man United adding players where they really don't need them that much, as in there are other areas where Manchester United could strengthen besides the midfield. Okay, but of course adding depth is not a bad thing. It's just that it kind of, when they do it that way, it seems like they're not getting their priorities right, you know. So people will always ask questions, but I believe Manchester United will be back in the market again looking for other guys. There was even a link between Manchester United and Dayot Upamecano, like they wanted him or something of the sort. It was being reported by ESPN. I was like, Leipzig wasifanye blanda ya kuuza Upamecano, because man, I'm telling you, if Upamecano comes to Manchester United, au akishikana Maguire itakuwa tricks. Itakuwa tricky. So I hope Leipzig will hold on to him. Nagelsmann, please don't let Upamecano go. The one thing about Man United is these dudes have cash, yeah? They can splash the cash. Wanaenda waambie Leipzig, mnataka pesa ngapi? Na Man U pia wanajua kugongwa. Wanaenda Upamecano waende Leipzig waambie mnataka pesa ngapi? You want like 80. They will give them 80. I hear now Upamecano has a like 60 million euros release clause. So they might go and activate it, but I really hope they're not planning on selling Upamecano. Leipzig and Man U wajipange na mashida zao. Tuliwapiga to Gabriel and maybe they are looking at other players, but we will know in due time. But obviously, we expect Manchester United to maybe sign a centre back, to maybe sign a centre forward, or a striker, and maybe sign another left back or something. But there are other areas where they need to strengthen other than midfield. You'd feel like midfield ndio maybe part ya mwisho. After wamepata the key guys that they want to get, then maybe they can go for the midfielders, but they started to maybe go the other way around. It's what it is. Another guy involved with Manchester United is Chris Smalling. He might now be moving to AS Roma permanently, just like how Henrik Mkhitaryan by the yesterday moved to AS Roma permanently. So Smalling is another guy who Manchester United may be looking to sell permanently and maybe leaving Carrington. Another guy involved with Arsenal is Dani Ceballos. Dani Ceballos may be coming back to Arsenal from Real Madrid on another loan, and maybe I'm actually hearing there'll be no obligation to buy. Once this 1-year loan contract ends, there'll be no obligation to buy. But going by how he'll perform and how he's been performing, you get why Arsenal want Dani Ceballos back, and maybe they'll actually be going for him on a permanent basis at the end of this this season that we are going into. So that's another season. That's another player to watch out for. I like Dani Ceballos. I think he's very passionate. I think he's quite technical. He's well gifted. One thing I would like to see him improve on is the end product. You know, like try to score some goals, Maze, because we need goals from even our midfielders, not just the strikers and the wingers. Try to get some goals in. And that's where I feel like, for me, Hasim Aouar, another guy who has been linked with Arsenal, would be an icon of acquisition for Arsenal. But I fear if we sign Dani Ceballos back, we may not be going back for Aouar. But if we do, sign Dani Ceballos and go and sign Aouar and sign Thomas Partey, itakuwa tricks. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I feel like if we sign Dani Ceballos, maybe we not go for Hasim Aouar. But Aouar for me is a more clinical Dani Ceballos, because he's technical on the ball. He's I could almost call him ambidextrous. He knows how to create goals for others. Moving forward, he's very good, and he can score, unlike Dani Ceballos. So, yeah, time will tell on whether Arsenal is going to sign for him. But for me, if I was asked, if we get back Dani Ceballos, I think we should prioritize on Thomas Partey. And Aouar, I don't know. I don't know about... he's a decent player. I like him. But siwezi taka to sign Hasim Aouar over Thomas Partey. If you're going to sign Hasim Aouar, we definitely better sign Thomas Partey also, because we need him too badly. Yeah, and of course Arsenal still they have not yet announced the signing of or a contract extension of what do you call this guy, Aubameyang. We're still waiting to see what's gonna be happening there. Like I said yesterday, I think he has already signed. It's just a matter of time before they announce him. Just the same about Gabriel Magalhaes. I think he has also signed. I think Kaku quarantine a boy, but I don't think that should hinder us from announcing him. I don't see how that should hinder us from announcing, because I'm damn sure when he was coming in, walipigwa COVID-19 test. Most likely they did a COVID-19 test for him. So I don't know why they're not announcing him. We just have to wait. Maybe this might be just that week. Another guy who might be coming to the Premier League for Leicester City this time around is Timothy Castan from Atalanta. A right back from Atalanta. Leicester City are looking to signing him for, I think, 25 million euros. Yeah, that might be like 20 million pounds or something of the sort. So Leicester City might be making another move, a move in the transfer market. I've actually not seen them making a move in the transfer market. If they've made it in a year, Peter. Still in the Premier League, Kai Havertz might finally be coming to Chelsea. They yesterday agreed on an initial fee of 72 million pounds, of which they were going to pay up front. And if they pay that, of course, they take their spending spree to like above 200 million pounds. I'm like, Chelsea 200 million. Kai. Arsenal tutaifika hapo. Mali tuna spend like 200 million. One window. Aye. Wow. The one thing, like I said yesterday, one thing that does is puts a lot of pressure on Lampard, so he better deliver now. He has absolutely no excuse for not delivering. So he has to deliver this time around, and Kai Havertz is a heck of an acquisition. I recall there was one time I was having a conversation with Webby, a big Arsenal fan, who I was featuring. We had a conversation where we were doing the decade recap, and we were talking of the one player who we would want to come to Arsenal and replace Mesut Ozil, and we were both in agreement that it should be Kai Havertz. I like the guy that much. He's that good of a player. But now he's going to Chelsea? God damn. Shidan, even if we wanted him, we would not have the money to sign him. Okay, Havertz is going to Chelsea for the deal. I think total might be 100 million euros. That might come to 89 million pounds or something of the sort. Moving away from the Premier League, now Vidal might be leaving Barcelona. He'll actually be leaving Barcelona. He'll be going to Inter Milan. He wants to go to Inter Milan. Inter Milan are interested in him. He's told Barcelona he wants to leave also, so that's another exit that might be happening at Camp Nou. We're waiting to see what's going to happen to the likes of Luis Suarez, because he's also one of the guys who might be leaving, but so far, nothing much has happened with regards to him in terms of clubs wanting him and him actually wanting to leave. But that's going to happen in the next coming days, I'm sure of it. Another guy who has moved from Barcelona is Rakitic. Ivan Rakitic has joined back Sevilla. He used to play for Sevilla before he went to Barcelona. He actually requested Barcelona to leave, and he only wanted to go to Sevilla. And he has. And he has gotten his dream move back, and that's a heck of an acquisition for Sevilla, if you ask me. Another thing that is happening in Italy is AC Milan. They are going ham. They are going ham in the transfer market like Chelsea is doing in the Premier League. They have extended Ibrahimovic's contract for 1 year. It's gonna be running all the way to June 2021. They'll be signing actually in a matter of time now. Sandro Tonali. Sandro Tonali is a highly touted or highly regarded midfielder from Brescia. He plays for Brescia in Syria. Anapatanga some rave reviews like crazy. He's one of the best young midfielders in Italy right now. He's being compared to Andrea Pirlo. He's that good. And there was some war between Inter Milan and AC Milan on who's gonna sign him, and it seems like now AC Milan have won the war. And that's definitely a guy to watch out for in the coming seasons. They've also signed Brahim Diaz from Real Madrid on a loan offer, on a loan contract, and maybe with an obligation to buy. And I'm looking at AC Milan, and nakumbuka hao boy wako Europa, na sisi next season tuko Europa. I'm like, God damn, Europa next season mazee itakuwa itakuwa ya kukata na shoka. It'll be a tough league. It will be tough. Super tough, no doubt about it. So that was up with regards to AC Milan. They are making a lot of signings. And it's going to be interesting to see what's going to be happening for them moving forward. Just like Inter Milan. Inter Milan, they are interested in signing Kolarov. They're interested in signing Vidal. They have signed the way they signed Romelu Lukaku, the way they signed Ashley Young. They've signed Sanchez. New guys going down or going to San Siro for Inter Milan. So But it's all good news for Inter Milan. They can do whatever the hell they want. At least our Champions League next season, our Europa, so we don't have to worry much about those ones. We have to worry a lot about AC Milan, because mimi kama mtu wa Arsenal tuko Europa na AC Milan nako hapo na wanafanya some crazy deals. So that's what's up, guys, in terms of transfers. Those are the transfers that are worth talking about right now, and some of them will be happening in the later hours of today and maybe in the coming week. Coming days of the week. One to look out for is like James Rodriguez. He might finally be nailing that move back to or to Everton, not back to Everton. They really want him, and Madrid are open to selling him. Everton will also be signing Alan from Napoli, a heck of an acquisition. Another acquisition. Everton watasumbua next season. So they're signing some very solid players. So yeah, there's something to watch out for Everton with that regard. So that's what's up, guys. Have a fantastic day. Take care of yourself, and God bless.